When participating in any exercise program, there is a possibility of physical injury and an increased load on the heart, which may result in dizziness, shortness of breath, and in extreme circumstances may result in a heart attack. If you experience any dizziness or pain, stop exercising immediately and seek medical attention as required. By participating in this exercise program, you agree to freely accept all associated risks, dangers, and hazards. The governors of the University of Alberta, their officers, employees, and volunteers are not responsible for any injury or loss of any kind sustained by you while participating. Consult your physician before beginning any exercise program.
Hi there, I'm Chelsea Coghill with Campus and Community Recreation, and this office yoga sequence will be targeting the upper back and chest. So these sequences can be done seated or standing. I'll be seated for this sequence. If you're sitting, ideally you're sitting away from the back of the chair, or you're on a stool that doesn't have a back, so that we can sit up nice and tall, stacking the spine. So I'm bringing my hips a little bit further forward so that my knees are below my hips, ribcage stacked directly over the pelvis, and then ramping the head kind of like up an elevator, so the chin's angled down and the head is nicely stacked right on top of the spine. So to begin, we'll take an inhale breath. And on the exhale, extending the arms out towards the side, making fists with the hands and bringing some tension into the arms, into the torso, and then drawing the arms down and backwards without lifting the front ribs, squeezing the shoulder blades together. You're just going to hold here in this position with those back muscles nicely engaged. Good. After your third breath, you can come back up through to center, release the hands down, move that out as you need to, and we'll repeat that once more. So again, sitting up tall, reaching the hands away from the body in this T shape with the arms, and then we'll begin to push the arms backwards and down, again engaging that space in between the shoulder blades, the backs of the shoulders, some good tension through the arms and through the trunks so that we can sit up nice and tall. 3 nice, slow, controlled breaths in and out through the nose. Just really activating those muscles in the upper back. Good. After your third breath, gently releasing that down. Move that through. Next, we'll move into a chest expansion. So we can interlace the hands like so behind the low back. If that's not accessible, we can also reach for opposite elbows and just kind of hold on to the forearms. So again, sitting up nice and tall with either hands on forearms or interlacing. I'm lifting the chest, but I'm dropping the front ribs. I'm drawing the knuckles down and then away from the low back as best I can, with the arms nice and straight. Just feeling that nice opening through the fronts of the shoulders and the chest, holding for 3 nice slow controlled breaths. After your third breath, gently releasing that out. And we'll repeat that once more. So taking the opposite interlace of the fingers, drawing the knuckles down, extending or straightening through the elbows as best you can. Maybe drawing the hands a little bit further away from low back, feeling that deeper opening through the front body after that third breath. Gently releasing that down and release that out as you need to. Next movement, resetting posture as we need to, interlacing the hands, this time palms pressed down towards the floor with arms extended or elbows straight, taking the palms forward and up and overhead. So again, straightening those elbows as best we can while dropping the shoulders down and away from the ears, holding for 3 breaths in this position. From here, I'm going to start to bend my elbows, taking the palms of my hand to face the back of my head without touching my head if possible, and then pressing those elbows back towards the space behind you. We'll hold for 3 breaths here. Just nice, smooth, controlled breaths in and out through the nose. Spine nice and tall, being mindful not to jut the head forward, but having that head stacked right on top of the spine. From here, I'm going to drop my left elbow down towards the floor, pointing the right elbow up towards the ceiling. Again, holding here for 3 breaths. Good. Gently bringing the palms back behind the head, switching sides, left elbow pointing straight up towards the ceiling, right elbow points down towards the ground. Holding that interlace of the hands nice and strongly. Lifting and lengthening out of the waist, sitting up as tall as you can. And then after that 3rd breath, bring the palms back behind the head. We'll begin to extend the elbows, palms up towards the ceiling. Bringing the hands in front, facing forward, and then down towards the ground. Good. Move that out. We're just going to move through that sequence one more time. So find the opposite interlace of your hands, this time pressing the palms down, extending or straightening through the elbows, palms forward and up and overhead. Relax shoulders down, sit up tall. Finding that nice slow controlled breath. Bending the elbows after that 3rd breath, taking the palms behind the head and pressing the elbows back towards the space behind you. Again, keeping that breath long and deep. After your 3rd breath here, pointing right elbow up towards the ceiling, left elbow down towards the floor. Holding it again for another 3 breaths. Just finding that balance between tension and relaxation in the body. After the 3rd breath, bring the palms back behind the head, switching sides. Left elbow pointing up, right elbow points down. After your 3rd breath, bring the palms back behind the head and then begin to extend your elbows, pressing palms up towards the ceiling and then taking hands forward and down towards the ground. Good. Gently releasing that down and carrying on with the next portion of your workday.